Transformational Strategist, Dr. Omolola Omotesho, is here with us, right here in the studio to bring us understanding of how the trends are going and what can be done. Good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Right. We often hear of very unpleasant experiences of many widows when their spouses pass on in parts of the country and all of that, which is a product of what maybe customs and traditions, try to perpetrate. But a lot of enlightenment has gone into the airspace, media, campaigns, trying to engage people. How much impact is that having on the issues?
Thank you very much. I do agree that there's been a lot of publicity, around the issue. Unfortunately, because many widows would rather not speak out for fear of losing their lives, we're not really having the right impact. So NGOs are doing a lot, civil societies are doing a lot, but you have a situation where it seems like widows are invisible. They're all around us. We see what they go through. You can imagine in 2020, women are still being forced to drink the bath water from a corpse. They're still being told you cannot inherit despite the law,
Even when there is a will from the spouse.
The thing is this, the issue of will is even a problem, right? Yeah. It is a problem because if you ask for a will to be written by a man who has passed on, so he has written this will, do you know anybody can challenge a will in court? And once it is challenged, it's dropped? Anybody can challenge it.
But the process of challenging a will only arise where there are issues when you cannot ascertain that the man wrote the will when he was in sound mind. No.
Some people just come up with
something. For trouble.
In my own case, they just came up with, oh, he already changed domicile. Oh, the wife already started probate application in Nigeria. Guess what? Somebody did it on my behalf. My brother-in-law did it on my behalf in Nigeria. We resided in the U.S., so I had done it in the U.S. He came to file a case to say, she lied. She already did one in Nigeria, but they filed the one in Nigeria. So you see, we have a situation where we're doing a lot, but we're really not achieving things because the law is not backing us up. We need inheritance law. We need the Marriage Act, the marriage certificate to be strengthened. If a man married when he was alive, when he was well, he said, this is my spouse, my partner, that woman should be able to succeed in, with or without a will. But we have a situation where he dies and he says, go bring another paper. A paper nobody can defend. A paper somebody can say, oh, the signature does not align. If you sign your signature 10 times, they're not going to be the same thing.
Of course. Of course.
So you now have a situation where somebody just comes up and says, oh, the signature, one comma is not there.
So how will a law, remove all this hiccups in the system?
Thank you. A reformation of the probate law. For instance, if you want to apply for probate or you want to apply for a letter of administration, verification is down the line, which means, I'll use myself as an example again. Brother-in-law got a lawyer, got people, they went to apply in my name, on my behalf, without authority from me.
That's fraud.
It is fraud, but because verification is down the line, it was issued a certificate, a bank certificate, to go ahead to the bank. Now, that certificate is authentic, but it was obtained via fraud. And that was the certificate he took to the US. So we need them to, you understand, verification should be the first thing. You're coming to apply, who are you?
Absolutely.
Who are you? On whose behalf? Where is the wife, if she's still alive? Whether she's married under Marriage Act or married under customary law, we need to see her physically.
It sounds really straightforward.
Right. Very straightforward.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Omolola Omotesho, for your contributions on this subject.
Thank you for having me.
And Transformational Strategist Dr. Omolola Omotesho is here with us to talk about the situation. And incidentally, as you revealed, you also have a direct experience now to share in this all. We also heard and have learned about the trending justice for Omolola in all your travels now in seeking to get justice. But now you've moved on, you want to encourage women now to be better empowered and prepare for the inevitable, as you put it. Tell us about this document now. We're looking at further harmful practices, this time around conventional practices, death certificate now being used to perpetrate fraud. Sure. Tell us about that and how women can be, widows specifically now, how they can ensure this doesn't occur to them.
Thank you very much. I'll say women, not just widows, because don't forget, every married woman is a potential widow. So I would say all women. All women should be aware of this. Now people steal death certificates. I know of a journalist who had it in a safe and the safe was broken and it was stolen to perpetrate fraud. Most importantly, ensure you have a will. Ensure also that your name is on major items. As a man, as a woman, that's how you can protect your spouse. So ensure that it's documented, because you see, we can do without the will if you're named on a building. It just means that one partner is gone and the other can carry on. Other two things you can do is actually to set up like a company, a corporate entity, and put everything you own under that company. If anything happens, the owners of that company own. You understand? So that is very important. Secondly, a lot of men should let people, especially family members, know that they respect their wives, they honor their wives, and they trust them to carry on in their absence. We have a culture where a lot of men are not very expressive. They treat their wives as if she's not that important. So of course, when you're gone,
that trend
I know a family member, he had his house built when he was in his 40s. And when everybody came for the housewarming, as we usually do in Nigeria, he told his siblings, said, if anything happens to me, this property is owned by me and my wife. If you come and bother her, my ghost will maul you. And guess what? When he died, nobody bothered the wife. And the wife was able to like carry on and train 5 children on her own.
All right, Dr. Omotosho, going forward, because we are already where we are right now with all the challenges and peculiarities, where do you think we can start from? Because this seemed more like a cultural thing before it became a societal thing. Where should we start from in changing this trend?
Churches, mosques, communities, let it be known that you cannot begin to harass a woman after the death of a spouse. People should speak about those things, but they don't. Also, the government should criminalize. Widow abuse should be criminalized. Maybe the lawmakers can come up with a widow agency, because you see, domestic violence, you have a place to report. Rape, you have a place to report. But
isn't that what the Ministry of Women Affairs, Ministry of Women Affairs,
they don't touch it. They don't touch widow abuse.
Oversight. That's more like
they don't. And widows, finally, let me add this. Widows should speak out. We don't want people believing we're invisible.
That's crucial.
They have to. So we don't sign into conspiracy of silence.
Great.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Omotosho there, we thank you and wish you all the best in your endeavors.
I appreciate it. Thanks for your time.